Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I spoke to a number of different Posh fans and asked them their thoughts on promotion. If you are new around here, then please do subscribe, it would massively help out, and let's get on with today's video. So Nathan, thoughts on promotion for the Posh overall?
Delighted, really. Feels incredibly deserved. Feels like, kind of Christmas come, all at once sort of thing. It's taken us so long to get back to where we kind of belong. Spent, however many years it's been now. So this is far too long. But yeah, I'm just delighted.
So James, thoughts on Posh's promotion overall?
Oh, it was crazy, wasn't it? Yesterday, whole season's been good. I think, especially in the running, just been playing solid, winning football. Not always been pleasing, but especially up to the Doncaster game, tended to having the majority of the chances solid at the back, getting runners in behind, creating chances, and then just what a way to do it, right? What a game it was yesterday. First half, I thought Posh were okay. I didn't think they were particularly great, but I didn't think they necessarily deserved to go in 2-0 down. It was just a couple of poor mistakes from Thompson, one in when he was recovering position, failing to pick up, I think it was Scully, he got the first goal. Then on the second one, obviously he goes down, doesn't get the free kick, and then maybe panics a little bit and is a bit clumsy, conceding the foul. But then that opening stage of the second half, I just thought Posh, it looked like the heads had gone. It looked like stage of the Doncaster game whereby the decision making had gone, panic had set in, rushing everything, technical execution, decision making had just vanished. Got the goal, and then Tom Hopper missed that incredible chance to make it 3-1. And from that point, I just thought Posh were going to do it. Even when it got into stoppage time, I thought Posh are going to do this. They're going to get a third goal. They're going to get an equaliser. And clearly the ref thought the same. He clearly read that narrative. He wanted that narrative to happen because I think we all know it wasn't a penalty, was it? That goes into the Mark Little away at MK Dons in terms of Posh playoff penalties that never should have been. But again, Clark Harris steps up. I could barely watch the penalty. I watch it on I put the HDMI onto a screen, and I couldn't sit down. I was just stood up. I was watching it. I was nervous because I don't think Clark Harris is a particularly brilliant penalty taker. And in truth, it wasn't a particularly brilliant penalty. I think the keeper tried to react to it. If he'd gambled in on that way, I think he would have saved it. But he hit the target. He kept it down, and just went crazy at that point. As it seemed the fans who were outside the ground and everyone inside the ground did as well.
Yeah, it's just fantastic to see. We've been in League One for so long. Ever since I've been supporting the Posh, I've only ever seen us in League One. So yeah, the last time we got promoted, I was 4 years old. So
it's just fantastic.
That makes me feel old. Yeah, that's no. I remember the first promotion under Dara. Then obviously, the second one. I was a bit more compos mentis then, and now this one. So I've had 3 of them now, and I definitely think this one is the most special. I think because of how it happened and what we've been through as a fan base, what happened last season. I think this one is really, really special. And I'm just excited for the club. I just feel like we're heading in a really, really good direction. I think with what COVID's done to kind of the football industry, it's incredible what we've managed to do in a season. I watched Dara's interview yesterday, and he said we've done 3 things here. We've got promotion, we bought the stadium, and we're going to have a Cat 2 academy. I mean, to do all 3 things in a year under real financial stress and struggle, I think we've done so well, and we're heading in such a good direction, with a really, really good squad. I think, as I've said, a few additions in there, and I think we can really, really take the league by storm. You've got to look at sides such as Sheffield Wednesday, Derby. They're going into a crunch game at next weekend where either of them could get relegated. So there's big clubs on the line coming down. So it's fantastic that we've got up and we're out of a league that's getting even more difficult. But also B, we're going into a league where I think we can compete. I can't see why, we can't give a shot. I'd like to fancy us to stay up. And what we were doing the last time we were in the Championship, where we had a squad that arguably, had we stayed up that season, could have gone on and really, really progressed us. Pushed us towards the top half of the Championship. I think we can do that again. I think we probably had lessons learned. I think our recruitment's got better and better and better. You've only got to look at what Johnson Clark-Harris has done this season. He's none of us were really as enthused as perhaps we could have been with that signing, but what he's done for us has just been top class. It really has.
Obviously next season Championship football is what we'll be playing. Brilliant stuff. Would you be able to talk about how you think the season will go, and how much you're looking forward to it?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, obviously looking forward to it, but looking forward to it with a sense of realism. It's going to be a really, really tough season. If Posh finish 20th place and stay up 21st and stay up, that's a great achievement for the club. I think we've seen with the promoted sides this season, obviously Wickham, Rotherham looking like they could well come straight back down, and Coventry staying up, but again in that bottom 8. Posh are going to be in the bottom third of the table. I think we've got a good core group of 7, 8 players. I've seen people say a lot less. We've got 7 or 8 players I would trust to play a lot of minutes in the Championship, but there's going to need a big rebuild in terms of depth, in terms of competition for places. I don't think there's any position where you can say Posh have enough depth in that position to go up and play. From goalkeeper to centre forward, we're going to see players coming in, and the players that come in are going to have to be very different to the players who Posh have signed perhaps in the last 8 seasons, because the gap between League One and the Championship is huge, and it's been growing for years and years. And we've seen that with the number of teams who come straight back down and battle to survive. But what we've also seen this year with teams like Luton and Barnsley is that if you can get over and stabilise that first hurdle, that first season, you've got the potential then to kick on and press high at the table, with Barnsley looking to get into the playoffs, Luton comfortably mid-table. If Posh can survive this first season and get the recruitment right, I think there's the opportunity to grow and build into the Championship. And I think especially with the new rules surrounding work permits and players and teams recruitment, I think we're going to see a slight decline in the standard of Championship over the next 2 seasons. And I think Posh have a big advantage in they specialise in the young EFL League One, League Two market. That's where the expertise lies, and that's where a lot of teams are going to be coming in and perhaps competing with Posh. But with Posh's reputation of getting young players through the door, developing them, similar to what Barnsley have done and how they've grown, I think there is the opportunity to take advantage of the work permit rules, a potential drop in the standard of Championship teams. Posh, are not going to be in the top half of the table. We're going to lose a lot of games, and it is going to be about battling to get around 48, 55 points and hoping that's enough to stay up.
So Aidan, what are your overall thoughts on the Posh finally being promoted to the Championship?
It's unbelievable the way we did it, 3-0 down, Posh Istanbul. It hasn't really sunk in yet, but when it does, I'll finally be looking at the Championship, seeing where we could finish, and hopefully next year we can stay up.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a heck of a ride next season. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm sure a lot of Posh fans are. And yeah, I just really can't wait for next season. What are your it's going to be a tough season next season, but are you looking forward to it?
Definitely, our summer recruitment's going to be so vital in how we perform next year. It's going to be like the most crucial summer ever. But I trust DMAC, I trust Fergie to get it right, because last summer they did get it right with Smodix, Clark-Harris, the best replacement we could have got for Tony, and we just need to do that again. And next season can be really good.
It is, it's going to be a very tough season next season in the Championship, but with a few signings, do you think we'll be able to stay in the Championship and hopefully build on from that?
I think we'll be able to stay in the Championship. I think our squad, we've got about 4 or 5 players who I think are good enough. Like the spine of our team is good enough, I think, which is super important. It's just 3 or 4 additions to the starting 11, and then on the bench, we need better depth, and I think we can do really good. I think Clark Harris, Smodics, Ward, Taylor, them lot, Dembele, if he stays, obviously, they'll be able to take it to Championship like a duck to water.
So, P, what are your thoughts on Posh's promotion overall?
Oh, super excited. I mean, it's been a long time coming. Obviously, we did it in the most dramatic of fashions, but it was, I couldn't have been happier to see that we got promoted. It would have been nice to have us go through on a win, but I'll take it however it comes.
So next season we'll be playing Championship football, which is brilliant to finally say. Are you looking forward to next season to hopefully see us do well in the Championship?
Absolutely. I'm extremely excited about Championship football for next year. For me, on this side of the pond, it creates a lot more opportunity for me to probably see Posh play, just because of the fact that ESPN tends to buy the rights to different EFL Championship games and things like that. So I have a lot more possibility of seeing Posh for free or less money at least. But I might also buy a season pass for iFollow for next year. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, I think with a little bit of recruitment in the summer, we should be able to survive in the Championship and hopefully build on from there. But do you think we'll be able to survive next season?
Caden, I'm an absolute optimist. I am one of the most optimistic people you will ever meet. So I'm not only going to say that we're going to survive, we're going to thrive in the Championship next year. It's going to take a few signings, like you said. I think a lot of our starters can definitely stay, but they might not be starters next year. But I think that we're going to end up in the middle table. I'm hopeful that we are not going to be in a relegation battle next year. That's my optimistic self saying that I think we're going to end around 12th.
Yeah, I think we would be. I think as a Posh fan, I'd definitely be happy with that, and most Posh fans would be. I mean, to stay in the Championship would be fantastic. Hopefully, the club is going places. New stadium on their way in a few years' time. Hopefully we'll still be in the Championship for that. Obviously the academy, stuff like that. Are you looking forward to the future of Peterborough United?
It's one of the best times in the history of Posh, I think, to be a Posh fan, with so many positive things going on. And as you know, I've started my own little campaign here on the other side of the Atlantic to try and get more Posh fans interested, or win over more soccer fans, football fans, to support the Posh from this side of the Atlantic. We'll see how it works. It's going to be much easier now that we are in the Championship, and there is a supporters group over here, and there's about, I think, 40 people in the supporters group. So we're going to try and get those numbers up.
Yeah, I mean, I love what you're doing with your channel. You posted some brilliant videos. I've watched all of them, and I've thoroughly enjoyed them. So if you want to watch Pete's videos, the link to his channel is in the description.
Thanks so much, Caden. Really appreciate it.
So there you have it then. I hope you'll enjoy today's video. If you are new around here, then please do subscribe. We're edging closer and closer to 900 subscribers. If we could get there anytime soon, that would be fantastic. So remember to subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.